Hi guys, I hope you're all well. This is Dr. Dixie or Dr. Zoo. Thank you for joining me on another episode of Story Time. So today's story is about the woman who tossed her baby out of the window. Okay, so this is a true story. This really happened, and I just want you to stay tuned and listen and let me know what you think about this story. So this is a story about 28-year-old mother, first-time mother called Beatka. So Beatka had always wanted to be a mom, and after she got married, not long after, she had luck and had her first pregnancy. So in the beginning, Beatka had lots of vomiting. She didn't have appetite for food, and she lost quite an amount of weight. But just around the second trimester, everything balanced out, and she began to eat well. She began gaining weight. Her baby was growing well, and she began to enjoy the pregnancy and glow. Okay, so in the second trimester, she started to do her shopping, and she got to know that she was having a baby girl. She was excited because she always wanted a baby girl to be able to braid her hair, put on clothes for her, and dress her like her beautiful doll, a beautiful princess that she's always wanted. So Beatka's pregnancy from the second trimester was a luxury. She had no problems at all. She went into the third trimester. Sometimes she had some pain here and there, but it wasn't anything that was super over the top for her to worry that the pregnancy wasn't going to end well. So around 39 weeks, Beatka went into labor. Her labor started by her water breaking, and she went to the hospital. When she went to the hospital, nothing really happened for about 16 to 18 hours. And when nothing was happening, she was given some medication to help to begin the labor process. So after that period, labor began. She started having contractions little by little. It got stronger, and within a couple of hours, she had her baby. Okay, the baby arrived. She was excited. Everyone was excited. Her husband was there with her throughout the labor, so she had like a good support system. And this husband had been with her throughout the pregnancy as well. He was very supportive. He basically took good care of her. So Beatka didn't have any problems with care during pregnancy. She had the support of her mom as well, and she was really cared for. So Beatka has gone through labor, which was pretty long and painful, but she had the choice of getting an epidural, and the pregnancy ended pretty well. She had her baby girl, who was 3.2 kilos, 50 centimeters, and had a good ABGAR score of 9, 10, 10. So mother is doing well. She had an episiotomy, but that was basically it. So mom is doing well, baby is doing well, father is happy. And 2 hours after baby is born, mom and baby are transferred to the ward. Beatka is completely normal. Nothing out of the ordinary is happening to her. She's happy. She's talking to her baby, trying to breastfeed and everything. So there was nothing to be concerned about. But all of a sudden, Beatka is put into her room where she's alone with her husband, and we noticed that she begins to change. Okay, she all of a sudden becomes quiet, and she becomes hesitant when people enter the room. Okay, she doesn't want anybody around. She doesn't want anybody. The nurses taking care of her baby, the midwives are helping with her baby. She basically does not want anyone near her, including her husband. So because of these signs she was showing, we decided to pay attention to her. Okay, so Beatka gets quiet, she gets distant, and she doesn't want anyone around. All of a sudden, she becomes hysterical when someone goes into the room, and she begins to scream, "Get out of the room, don't come near my baby, don't hurt my baby." And this is a red flag that something is going on. Okay, from a completely normal woman who was just all of a sudden like enjoying her baby, to someone who didn't want anyone around because she thought they were going to harm her baby. Then she tends to try to barricade the door leading to her room. She doesn't want anybody to enter, and we're like, okay, this is a red flag. This is something that we need to do something about as quickly as possible. So in trying to go get the baby, Beatka she goes berserk. Okay, she goes completely berserk. That's people are trying to steal her baby, people are trying to kill her baby, and she decides to hide the baby. In her mind, she thinks she's hiding the baby from everybody else, but you know what happened? She just opened the window and just tossed the baby out of the window from the 6th floor. And like it happened so quickly. The baby just went flying from the 6th floor, hitting the ground, and we knew right from the start that Beatka's baby was not going to make it, because she wasn't swaddled very well. And even though if she was swaddled very well, the 6th floor is very like, it's too high for the baby not to sustain severe injuries. So Beatka throws the baby out of the window, and she still continues screaming. So the helpers in the delivery ward come and pin her down to prevent her from following the baby. And this is how Beatka is collected quickly, suppressed, given some medication to calm her down, and shipped off to the psychiatric ward for treatment, so that she is able to handle this postpartum period. Okay, this is a very unfortunate incident that could happen to anybody, and these mood changes postpartum can be extremely swift. It can happen to anybody. Don't think that because you haven't experienced anything like that, you are super. Thank goodness that you haven't had any problem like that. But your mood can change quickly, and you wouldn't even know that something like that is happening to you. If you are like this woman, if you notice that your mood is changing, or if anybody around you, or if you have somebody who has had a baby recently around you, and you notice that the person is changing, please have them seek help, or seek help for them before things end badly. In a case like this, most of the time these new moms are given medication to stop lactation, to reduce the prolactin levels, and they are given medication to help to stabilize their mood, so that they are able to take care of their babies and their families. Okay, it's hard from the beginning. It might take a while, but gradually they are able to get back to normal life again. This is a very unfortunate incident that happened, and because of that, the delivery ward windows were shut such that you cannot open them fully. So you can just tilt them slightly and get some fresh air, but otherwise they are not opened anymore. I hope that this is something that nobody has to experience. I don't wish this for any mom, and I just hope that if you're a new mom, like I said, and you're experiencing problems like this, please seek help if you can. If you don't notice that you're experiencing a problem like this, I hope that the people around you are able to seek help, so that things don't end poorly. Sorry for this baby that fell, this fresh life that has entered the world, that is supposed to enjoy the world and grow to its full potential, just having its life ended a couple of hours after delivery. It's just unfortunate, but this is what happened to Beatka's baby. So let me know what you think about this story. If you have any similar stories, you can share them below. And this is real postpartum psychosis. It happens to lots of people, and I think it's not spoken about enough. If you have an experience, share with us. We would love to hear from you. Thank you for listening to this story, and join me on the next episode. The next episode, I'm going to talk about the Clomid story. So the woman that took Clomid and what happened to her. My name is Dr. Zoo, or Dr. Dixie, and I love to share with you. Have a good evening. See you next time. Bye.